say. If your head down, lift it up and just sing.
Who is the poetic rock star? See, I am literally liberty the lyricist that assassinates assassins, that assassinate your dream, that tells you you can achieve your dream. See, really, I'm just the artist first, the entertainer second, and the poet third. I'm a cool, calm, and collected dude when I'm by myself, but also energetic when I touch the stage. Mainly because I love what I do, and it's always portrayed through the art.
To be great is great, but the worst part about being great is not knowing that you are. Tragedy. It's like they say you can shoot for the moon and at least you'll land amongst the stars.
So I've been writing poetry for a while. Ever since I was 13, I've been writing poetry, and it started off just trying to get a female. I know she wrote and I wrote, so maybe I can write her a poem. She didn't stick around too long, but it ended up the art actually stayed with me. But also poetry wasn't my first love. My first love was actually music. I've been listening to music as long as I can remember, and also writing music as long as I can remember. Writing choruses for other people, but I really didn't know it was a skill until I actually went to college and I started doing it and actually getting paid for it. So when I decided to take up this poetry as potentially a career, I had this idea of just combining the two. So just recently, I decided to coin the phrase neo-tree, which is basically a musical genre consisting of choruses and verses centralized around spoken word. What we're doing is actually it is constructed of sounds of hip-hop, neo-soul, R&B. What I want to do is create a mainstream genre of music for spoken word, so that it's still a good listen, but you're also getting educated at the same time, so where it doesn't have to be rap, or it doesn't have to be singing, it can be poetry, basically mainstream.
Yeah, unity, that's what I'm preaching. Connecting my community like it's cursor that I'm teaching. You got a lot of talent, but your mission ain't completed. People with their hands out screaming that they need.
So it's been said that I've been compared to being the Big Sean of poetry. And that is like an amazing honor. And first off, that is a huge, I find that very honorable to be compared to one of my favorite lyricists. I've been listening to Big Sean ever since I was young. And he's my top 5 lyrical artist that I've ever listened to. And he also is one of the artists that I find my inspiration from, as far as lyricism and writing and metaphors. So I do actually agree, even though I feel like I'm in my own lane of artistry. But my main inspiration actually comes from lyrics as well. Picking up people as Big Sean or J. Cole, and also just music in general. Music is one of my biggest inspirations, because I just love the sound of it and how things flow and how people put words together. Also, my inspiration comes from friends and family and just day-to-day activity. I like to write about real life, what people go through on a day-to-day basis. Generally, I don't like to write about myself, mainly because I'm such a private person and I like to keep things condensed to me. But just as late, I've decided to open up myself just a little bit and write about myself, and it also turned into that it can be transparent, that other people go through the same thing. So yeah, that's basically where my inspiration comes from.
It's life getting tough and I know you're going through. If they don't believe that you believe in you. You're just a single mother with a stroller and a daughter and a dream. Ever since you wore a diaper.
So my ultimate goal with art is just to be the best me that I can be with being an artist and pertaining to poetry and entertainment in general. And what I want to go is, in regards to neo-tree, I eventually want to create a buzz around it so big that eventually we can have the neo-tree awards, something like the Grammys on a larger scale for all spoken word artists, where it's not looked at as something small, where poetry is looked at as an intro, but it also can be a main part of entertainment in general. I also see myself one day going into acting and also fashion. I like to design clothes, shoes, because I'm very fashionable and I like jewelry as well. So possibly tapping into that. One thing I'm really good at is pushing myself to a limit where I don't think I can reach, and constantly pushing myself to go to the next level. So within the next few years, I want to be in a position where I can look back and say, I came from somewhere, and also be at another level of where I came from. So yeah, that's me. That's the Poetic Rockstar.